never going to give you more than you can handle. But there have been times where we've wondered just how much more we're going to be able to handle.
Wayne and Teresa Stacy are both military veterans. After years of serving our country, their community is coming together to serve them as they've fallen on hard times over the past decade.
I compare it to a Greek tragedy, things that go wrong and continually go wrong.
In 2014, Teresa was diagnosed with breast cancer. Just months into her treatment, Wayne was doing electrical work when a ceiling he was working on collapsed, leaving him with permanent nerve damage and unable to work. Then the pandemic hit.
The house that we lived in for 14 years was sold out from under us.
They couldn't afford to go anywhere else. They just had this home inherited from Wayne's grandfather, but it needed a lot of work.
There was no bathroom. There was no kitchen. We had to rent a porta-john that's been sitting in our front yard for the last 2 years.
The Stacys have been living off of Teresa's disability alone, waiting for Wayne's to be approved, leaving them financially and physically incapable of fixing the home on their own. But when Keith Rourke heard their story, he knew he had to help.
I can't do it, but God can. And you see what's happening.
Dozens of people have volunteered their time to turn the home back into the one Wayne grew up in.
I just want them to all to know just how incredibly grateful we are. I really don't have the words. I mean, thank you isn't enough.
In Frankfort, Samantha Valentino, WKYT.